Let's face it, Bruno Mars is arguably one of the most talented performers on the planet and has created hit after hit over the years. And you obviously know that Bruno is a great singer, but did you know that he writes songs for other artists too? Now, we've told you about 10 songs that Bruno Mars has written for other artists before, but today we're gonna break down 10 more songs that Bruno Mars has written for other artists right here on Listed. Now, before we kick off this list, when you're listening to these songs, I want you to imagine that Bruno Mars is singing the song, and we may even get to hear him sing some of these as well. Let's start with one of my favorite artists, ADELE. We've all heard her hit song, All I Ask, but who knew that Bruno was one of the writers?
All I ask is if this is my last night with you.
Now, luckily, Bruno covered this song for us, so we don't have to imagine what he would sound like if he sang the song.
All I ask is if this is my last night with you.
Next up is the hit from Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa, Young, Wild, and Free, and it's totally giving us Bruno vibes.
So what, we get drunk, so what, we smoke weed, we're just having fun, we don't care who sees.
If any of you are Sweet Life on Deck fans, you may remember this jam from Kingston.
Girl, you make me dumb, 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 be dooby, dumb, 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 dumb. I love you so, dumb, 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 dumb.
This next song is stacked with talent, including Jay-Z, Kanye West, and of course Beyonce. So we're not surprised that Bruno Mars was chosen as one of the writers for one of my favorite songs, Lift Off. There's actually a little hint that Mars wrote this song. You see, Beyonce sings, "Now we gonna take it to the moon, take it to the stars. How many people you know can take it this far? I'm supercharged. I'm about to take this whole thing to Mars." See, we see what you did there, Bruno. Now, some of you may not have heard of this next song, but let's say it's a banger. I'm talking about Bang Bang by KNAAN featuring Adam Levine.
She was walking around.
I love my girl Brandy, and she's had quite a few of her own hits, but did you know that Bruno Mars wrote Brandy's song Long Distance?
There's only so many songs that I can sing to pass the time.
Now you have to hear Bruno sing it.
There's only so many songs that I can sing to pass the time.
All right, now it's time to tell us who sang it better. Just kidding. Next up is a song from Adam Lambert. Adam has one of the most insane voices around, so we were happy to hear that he worked with Bruno on Never Close Our Eyes. Check it out.
There's plenty of time to sleep when we die, so let's just stay awake until we grow older.
Back in 2011, Flo Rida and Akon dropped one of the best songs of the year titled Who That Girl, and of course, Bruno Mars was listed as a co-writer.
She got groupies, she ain't no actress, but she make movies. And when she throws that thing around, everybody be breaking their neck like, ooh, that girl, ooh, that girl.
Out of all the songs on this list, this next song sounds the most like a song that we would actually expect to hear on a Bruno Mars album in the past. Take a listen to Melanie Fiona singing her song, Johnny.
Oh, thanks so much for nothing. I hope you find it something. Oh, whoever she is you think you're looking for.
And the last person on our list is the uber talented and beautiful Alicia Keys with her song Tears Always Win. And this is definitely giving us Bruno vibes.
But I'm lying to myself, cause I know I don't want nobody else. 'Cause these lips are missing you.
And that's a wrap on our list of 10 more songs that Bruno Mars has written for other artists. Let us know what your favorite song on the list was, and then click right over here to see some of your favorite artists' pre-concert rituals. I'm your host, Emil Ennis Jr. Thanks so much for watching Clevver News. You can find me at Emil Ennis Jr., and I'll see you next time.